Okay, this is Republican Candidates Exposed, Part 2. My battery wasn't charging because my computer was off, and I had it connected to my computer. So now my computer's on, so battery is charging. Okay? We'll see if I can get through this. Okay, we had just seen... Try to get a better image here. We had just seen Jeb Bush's IQ, which was... here I have written down 113. I think I got the same thing. Okay. Jeb Bush's level of sincerity. How sincere is this guy? In other words, how believable? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9%, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22%. 22% believable? Wow! 23, that's going to stop. 22% sincere. Jeb Bush. He's the lowest on the Republican list that I have here. Must run in the family. Okay. Jeb Bush's net worth. 1 million, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's moving. I'll live it some time here. I was actually going pretty fast. 16 million. It's pretty close. 16.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, 17 million. 17.1, 0.2, 17.1 million. Yesterday got 17. Okay. Ben Carson. Never heard of Ben Carson before, right? Yeah. We might be glad that we didn't, okay? Let me connect to Ben Carson. I'm used to having the pendulum down around about my navel, so this is a little odd for me, but I'm keeping up where we can see it. We have a connection with Ben Carson. Ben Carson's level of development of conscience. 10, 20, 30, it's already moving. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, pretty much a perfect circle. 58. As soon as I start thinking 59, it stops. 58, which is exactly what I got yesterday. I must have took a little more time yesterday than I did with the Democrats, maybe. And I'm taking maybe a little more time now. Leave the pendulum enough time to really react, okay? Which takes, I say, about 5 seconds to really react. Okay, Ben Carson's IQ. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, it's pretty close, 120, 21, 22, 23, 124. We need to come up with a way to put generators on these things to create power. That's another story, which I'd be happy to work on. Let's see, where were we? I can't really remember. Maybe 124, 125, 126, 127, 128. Obviously, this is quantum energy. 129, 130, 131, 32, 133, 134, 35, 36, 137. It's real close. Okay, it's going to stop at 137. It's probably 136 and a half. Let's see what I had. Something happened. Yesterday I got 143. As I say, I'm within, the pendulum says I'm 96% accurate. Okay, so can't have perfection yet. We're getting there. Okay. Wait a minute. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong thing. This is Ben Carson, 143. It says here. I don't remember what I just got. Okay. Sincerity of Ben Carson. Okay. Sincerity of Ben Carson. Usually this goes pretty much in line with their level of conscience, right? Low conscience, low sincerity. Yes, very, pretty much go in line. Ben Carson, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, level of sincerity. 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Give it some time here. 45, 46, and it's going to stop. Yesterday I got 45 also. Net worth of this dude called Ben Carson, whoever he is. 100,000, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 million. It's moving a little. 1.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2 million. 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4. Let's see. Maybe I better go back. 2.2, 2.3, 2.2 million. Yesterday got 2.5, so he just lost $300,000. Poor guy. All right, I'm going to go down these other ones, but I'm not going to take the time to do all this. I've already done them. I'm just going to read it out, and these are probably people with less chance of winning anyway. Chris Christie, 61%, excuse me, not 61%, 61 level of conscience. Not very good either. IQ, 134. Sincerity, 39%. And net worth, $2.8 million. Ted Cruz. Sincerity, level of development of conscience, 55. He's actually the lowest of the ones I did here, but just wait just a minute. His, of the ones I've said so far. Level of conscience for Ted Cruz, 55. His IQ, 112. His sincerity, 30%. As this applies to all these. Would you like these people representing you? Would you believe what they say? And Ted Cruz's net worth, $7.2 million. And I believe this is the only woman on the list. This is Carly Fiorina. I'm assuming Italiana, I hope. Viva Italia! Italia. Okay. Level of conscience, 142. Actually, so far, she's the highest of the whole list, but she's still less than half the average person in the U.S. Okay? IQ, 143. She's a genius, if she'd use it in the right way. Sincerity, and as you're going to see, she's the winner so far, 78%. Okay? She could actually be better than several U.S. presidents, and her net worth, $4.9 million. Now, I have this list that goes on down, and this list are Jim Gilmore, Lindsey Graham, Mike Huckabee, Bobby Jindal, John Kasich, George Pataki, Rand Paul, Rick Perry, Marco Rubio, Rick Santorum, and Scott Walker. I'm not going to do all these guys. So I just asked, okay? The only ones who are worthwhile are somebody with a high level of conscience. And the really bad guys are with a low level. So I just asked of this list and just went down the list, which is the one with the lowest level of conscience? Well, first I asked what the lowest level of conscience of this group is, and it said 44. I went down the list to find the one with the lowest level of conscience, and it pointed out Rick Perry. So I checked Rick Perry's level of consciousness, and it was 44. Not going to waste our time checking his other disattributes. Okay, but I asked what the highest level of conscience was, and it said 505. And since he was the next on the list, I'm going to give you the information for this person. This is Jim Gilmore. Okay, Jim Gilmore has, so far, by far, the highest level of consciousness of any of these Republican candidates. I still wouldn't vote for him, but he's at least above average. So Jim Gilmore, his level of development of conscience is 505. Not too bad. His IQ, 133. And his sincerity, 82%. That's better than everybody else so far. And his net worth, $1,050,000. Okay. As I say, I'm not going to do the others. It's too many. All right. So, I wanted to go back, in case you haven't seen the other video. We should compare these to past and present presidents. And I just went out, I got these information again, and I have it written down here. I did this yesterday. We'll compare all these guys with Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton, level of development of conscience, 115. IQ, 129. Sincerity, 32%. And net worth, $29.1 million. Okay? George W. Bush. George takes the cake. Conscience, 59. IQ, 94. Actually, it went up. A year ago, it was 93. His sincerity, 19%. And his net worth, only $99 million. Barack Obama, as I say, this is a shocker for a lot of us. His level of development of conscience, as of yesterday, was 829. His IQ, 124. His sincerity, 85%. And his net worth, $1.97 million. Barack Obama has been controlled. He's been afraid. He hasn't been able to do what he promised. It's time that he started doing what he promised and get rid of his fear. Okay? I ask him to do that. Change we can believe in. Let's see it. Okay. So, you might ask, what does all this mean? I mean, why am I? What's happening here? How the hell is this weird guy from Kansas coming up with all this stuff? Well, I'd ask the pendulum, and I'm going to show you, how many people on Earth can do what I just did? And we're going to ask the pendulum here. I'm going to show you. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000, 11,000, 12,000, 13,000, 14,000, 15,000, 15,100, real close to 100, but it's going to stop if it's probably a little under 100. 15,000, let's say 15,100 people can do this. Most of you don't know it yet, but some of us do. And what this means is there's no more cover-up, people. No more lies, no more secrets. You can judge people by what they really are, not by what they claim they are. This is going to lead to a lot of things. Our brothers, our people who were on the Malaysian Airlines jet, they're going to return alive and well. They were rescued by our brothers from the stars. And maybe we'll come to appreciate our brothers from the stars who are helping us now. They're helping me to bring this information to you. And it's time for a change. September 23rd is a jubilee. It's time for a jubilee for humanity, people. When Obama and the Pope, and I recommend you see my Pope Francis Exposed video, when they get together, let's get something come out of that meeting. Let's get some changes. Let's everybody know about the Nasara law and put it into effect. Let's get somebody decent in office. Okay? Time for a change, people. Okay. And this change is coming, and they can no longer hide. When you hear about God's kingdom on earth, people, well, this is it. It's happening. So, now, from all this, people might ask, well, who would I vote for? Well, obviously, I'm not going to vote for any of these Republicans. And actually, I wouldn't vote for any of the Democrats. However, on my other video, you'll see that there were 3 people that I could vote for. That wouldn't be bad. But there's one person that I would hope that he gets to be president. And I know he will. But it wouldn't be bad if he gets to be president in 2016. Okay? And that man is Andrew Basiago. And to make this short, I show you his conscience and stuff on the Democratic video. I'm just going to go over them now. Andrew Basiago's level of conscience, that's B-A-S-I-A-G-O. Andrew Basiago's level of conscience is 1007. His IQ is 151. His sincerity, this came out on when I did it yesterday, which is what I'm looking at. I think it changed a few tenths of a percent today, but 99.95% is what I got yesterday. And his net worth, $267,000. Okay? So, check out Andrew Basiago. If you don't want to vote for him, vote for one of those other three people I mentioned. I can't remember their names right now. Let's see. I have them here on the paper. Jill Stein, Gary Johnson, or if you can convince her, Elizabeth Warren. After Andrew Basiago, they are, in my and the people upstairs' opinion, the best candidates for the 2016 presidential election. Okay? Thank you.